No, do not exit the game. Right, welcome back to War in the East, and yeah, seems to be working this time. That's great. So I'm just going to start, as I always do, by just giving it over to the Germans and just rambling for a little bit. Probably should have zoomed in before I did that, but that's okay. You'll get to see a huge fight. You get to see the grand picture of things. Whenever it gets to the end of the logistics. Right. No, that's the wrong way to zoom. Alright, so this is going to be the extremely grand view of stuff, in which, you know, we basically don't have to see any actual units move. Alright, they're pushing me back. Only to be expected. Probably going to be another 100,000 dead this time. Retreat up there, I don't want you up there. Bad soldiers. Where I'm interested is down when it just goes black, of course. Down here, whether they expand into those holes. Retreat, hammering in. But this makes it look a really, really boring game. Yeah, I control these little brown markers and oh, that's the big hole they seem to have made, but the second line's there. So I'm trying to think that's like the shortest route to the coast. But there'll still be ports, so I can't cut them off like that. I'm better probably using that force to try and make a limited encirclement here, as well as the armed group north one. Right, lesson learned, don't zoom out too far. More secret enemy moves. Yep, they're pushing further into that pocket. Oh no, they're getting close to Kiev. Whatever will I do? Please do not continue to throw all your force in that direction. Oh, they're taking it. They're taking the bait. They're taking the bait. Yes, you are hearing a grown man get very excited about little dots moving on the screen. I'm a sad and lonely person, what can I say? That an SS unit has penetrated deep into our lines. Don't attack those guys aren't for attack. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that's making the circle arm group north look a little more dodgy. That is some serious concerted attacks. But they don't, if this is all they can see, they have no idea I've got like 60,000 men here waiting to strike towards Minsk? Minsk. It looks like mince here, and it's like, it's not mince. It can't be mince. That'd be silly. Right, that should be about the end of their turn. First things first, check the weather. Once it goes to blizzard, it probably won't have an effect until their turn, so I won't be able to do much in the first week of the blizzard. But the turns after that, their supplies will start to drop heavily. Yep. That's looking a bit weird. I don't like the look of that. Guys, if I get more than one major pocket of the Germans in this point, I'll be happy. 82, that dropped quite nicely. So, info screens. Snow. More units arrived. More tanks. Shoot any of my generals for all these losses. All is good. And the next thing is isolated units. You know, they actually did do quite a good job of trying to isolate some of my units. Actually, just look like that guy's got to move, but he can move back. Hi there, Mr. SS unit. We would like to point out that, you know, you have made a silly mistake and are now deep in Russian territory. Right, 60th Army is going to be formed up of all these guys. That was nearly a successful encirclement. That did actually have me worried from the north there. That big old view at the top. I was very worried there for a second. As it is, there's absolutely no need for that. Join the Volkov front just because, you know, it'll be less worry for me. Try and spread out these new units a little bit more. Air unit's not attached to anything useful. That's because it can't attach to anything useful. Right, let's move these. Oh, one of those guys isn't ready. Someone's told me to watch for that. Step back one. Into refit mode. Probably what it is I've been doing is forgetting to check that because, you know, I forget that rallied units can be unready even after they've rallied. Solidify that bit up. The unit there to just slow them down. Generally we advance just to don't like them get the idea of them getting any closer. Off the train. Alright. They're in a nice position. Oh yeah, can't move him that far up. Oh, just there we got a victory somewhere. Guys need to move to a closer unit, even if it's a terrible one. Alright, you can stay with him. Go for it. I don't care. Okay. Give them another miles there to hang themselves with. Still keeping this bit nice and strong. Act as your all infantry. Shift you into there. Move another one up. Move the tanks off the front line and then fill that hole with infantry. There we go. And that gives my tanks a turn to refit. The Caucasus front. Please note, it's not the Caucasus. But, you know, at this point we'll take anything we can. Just to offload the southwestern front a little bit. What about the 12th Army? Oh, you shouldn't even be part of the 12th Army anyway. Likewise, you're part of that's the 26th. On the 26th, do the 2nd Airborne Corps. You guys are a bit close together. This is the relatively dull bit of... Oh yes, 9th Army is not what I wanted to do. 9th Army is the one that needs one of these new HQ units. Guys ready to move yet? No, not yet. Army join the Caucasus front. Quick look what my HQ thing is now saying. It's Southwestern front's down to 31. And the Caucasus front. We've got 35. Anyone else here want to join the Caucasus front? Just don't ask where the Caucasus are. You'll be fine. 19th Army. Oh, it's also one all the way back here. We're also going to become part of my little operational reserve here. You're also going to join the Caucasus front. Yeah, enough. There we go. Oh, you're 6th, so you need to move up there. You probably not be part of 6. You can move up with them. You can join 56. You're on the Southwestern front. You can also join the 56. Right, the Southwestern front should be looking a bit healthier now. They've got all these guys around Kiev who are pretty damn solid. If army hiding here. Right, there's no saving you from the 19th, so you can go 2nd Airborne Corps. Airborne Corps. I'm going to add you to the Caucasus Front as well. And then bring your other units in closer. Right. So the Caucasus Front is the southern flank. The northern flank is the 41st Army. It was attached to the Western Front. Where's the Western Front? The Western Front is here. That I can live with. Right, I need to find the 49th Army as well. Yeah, you shouldn't be part of the 49th. That was my error. You should have been on the 41st. Can't you join the 6th Cavalry? No, apparently you can't. Well, I'm in desperate need of some extra troops then. Alright, where's the front there? And that's not terrible. I was tempted to move you guys down here and then just attach the cavalry to you. Can't. I can't, right. Cavalry units, you definitely railing in down here because I'm going to need some good cavalry, especially if you're mounting cavalry. Part of the 52nd Army. Yeah, Minsk and then push up. Well, I'm going to be moving a load more troops in to this area here for my southern punch. So it's going to be punch, punch, laugh maniacally. So I'm going to need a lot more troops for this southern punch. I'm a little worried I'm committing to too many offences here. Offensives, not offences. Don't make up random words, that gets you in trouble. Move those guys in, off the train. Front. And then I've always got need for troops in here. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put them. Right, shipping in these guys. Please head to a relatively central location, unless you are too far in the north to be worthwhile. It's amazing what you can do from the long map distance. Right, so I'm competent, fairly competent about the south. The northern punch, not so much, but they've only got a few troops to get through. These guys, however, once they've shattered a few of these units, that's going to be my biggest problem here. They should be able to nicely encircle, so I'm going to punch like this and then kind of fling in like this. So probably do is just rearrange my men slightly. As is, let's actually kind of run a quick AI search pattern. Yeah, they've got a lot in their King Circle, and it's looking pretty tasty. Might be able to do something here. That's one of those attacks I can't pass up. Any time to murder some Italians is a good time. In game, not reality. I'm 100% against murdering anybody in reality. Unless they're behind the War in the Pacific ground combat. Then they deserve everything they get. Okay. Let's carry on with the evil plans of making sure these ports don't bring enough supplies in. Even if it does seem to be a bit of a losing battle. And then, do we have anybody who can drop supplies into these? May have just used all my transport aircraft. Or they're just too far behind lines. They have so much ammunition. Move these guys up a bit more. I'm going to start moving a few of these guys off the southern part of the flank into position. Chaos. A lot of these guys now are it's obvious they're not going to do anything. So why waste them? Get them ready. Okay, so hopefully next turn or the turn after will be a good one. We'll get some nice blizzard going. As is, it's just basically my men are... Sorry, I have to move someone into the city. Gets me a foothold across the river. There we go. That just, a foothold across the river there just helps with the strike on Minsk. If I can link up at Minsk with both of these forces, I'll be very happy. Alright, see you next time.